Well, when I first started here at Cal U, I thought I was going to be an art major. With that being said, I thought I was going to come here, paint, draw, sculpt. That was going to be it. But I soon found out that the education program was so much more in-depth than what I suspected. And the ability to have that well-rounded education was something that has benefited me my entire career. And being that I graduated here from California, I'm now a cooperating teacher and I receive student teachers from California University. And the ability to know what those students need and are coming out of this school with helps me be a little better prepared to guide them to be better educators themselves.
Probably the most important thing I found is that students always ask me, how do you draw this? How do you draw that? How do you do this? And Cal U actually prepared me to be able to draw those things for them, show them how it's done, how to recreate animals or nature, lifelike representations. Very quickly, get it done so they can see how to execute that in their artwork.
I think that what I've learned at California, how I use that to apply to my students, I use a lot of art history in my classroom, which I took a lot of art history here. So I feel very knowledgeable in the artists that I talk about with my students. The fact that they offer so many different studios also helps me. I feel like I'm also knowledgeable in a lot of the processes that I teach to my students.
I liked my art education classes with Sue Money. She was really helpful, and I think she helped me get a job, definitely. And I can still call her now with questions and give her emails when I need something, so very great.
Well, I'm a master's in education student, so I learned a lot of different things about educating young kids, teaching them different, how to express themselves in different ways of asking questions, how to wait, given so many seconds to think about the question before you go asking a student to answer it, giving them time to think about their answers and then redirecting questions.
California offered me a chance to build relationships and make connections with basically community resources that I could use as a professional after my student teaching experience. And I think that's really important because the first time I attended college, I received a degree and I graduated in 2005, and I never heard from anybody from that college again. Graduating from California with my teaching degree in May, I contact people and I hear from everyone on a weekly basis, professors, students, friends, and it's just really important because I know I have those people to go to as a resource as well.
I actually just got hired 4 weeks ago at Bethlehem Center Elementary. So I have K through 5. I have 610 students that I see once a week, and it's the best job ever.
I got hired as the Yawk Intermediate Middle School art teacher.
I'm an art teacher at the ACLD Tillotson School. It's a school for children with learning disabilities.
I'm a Chartiers Houston High School. I'm an art teacher there, working with the students and working with the elementary art teacher as well. We're collaborating together, trying to get a set curriculum from K all the way through 12.
I'm the long-term sub at Albert Gallatin Middle School and Elementary.
I just recently was hired as the elementary art teacher at Graysville Elementary School, and I also work at the Spring Hill Freeport Elementary School in the West Green School District.
Our middle school children wanted to write a book, and so the homeroom teacher and myself and the middle school students got together and we wrote a book. It's called We Are Tillotson Treasures, and it's about what it's like to have a learning disability.
The larger pieces in the back are examples of 5th grade students' work. We discuss Kandinsky and different designs and how he used organic and geometric shapes in his work.
Instead of using paper, we started off with a piece of material and we primed it like an artist primes canvas. And they really enjoyed that because I brought a canvas in and they got to see how an artist works on an easel. The next class, we added different layers of paint and discussed Jackson Pollock and pulled in some art history and used everything but a paintbrush to apply the paint.
I would encourage anybody seeking an art education position to come through California University. First of all, it's not a large campus, so you get that camaraderie between the students and a good network base. I know that a lot of us that were graduated together within the last year or two of each other still keep in contact, and it helps you when you're job searching, and it also, they offer so many things, like I said before, that helps you in your job.
Well, I would encourage CalU very highly because of the small classes, the personal touch that this college has to offer. My own daughter just graduated from here. She has an elementary degree, and she really enjoyed it too. I think the small town atmosphere is really good for learning, and it also makes good connections for when you graduate.